So this is a fall board for a 1983 Chickering piano. It is a 5'10" piano, and I just wanted to show you the logo because it's a really pretty logo. It's a very old style logo. You got the old style font with the very ornate decorations, I guess you could call them, around the font, and then underneath it says established 1823. Chickering is one of the oldest piano manufacturers that was here in America, and they made very good pianos, and this one here is no exception. So here I am standing around the side of this 1983 Chickering, and I just thought I'd show you off the inside because it's rather pretty. The strings appear to be original, although they're in very good condition, and the whole piano really is in very good condition. And the harp here is very nice, and I think this piano overall just kind of has an older look to me than 1983. This gigantic round embossed logo would be something you'd see on a piano from the mid-1900s, not 1983. And I think it's kind of cool. You got the gigantic old-style Chickering font here that says, I'm reading it upside down here, so the highest award ever given to any pianoforte manufactured in the world. And Chickering pianos. And then also, again, this is founded in 1823. And there's a similar logo there on the soundboard, which has a very yellow look to the wood, which also gives the piano an older look to it, to me. It's a very nice looking piano overall. I think the harp design is a little bit different than you'd normally see as well, again with that gigantic logo that would be in place of a porthole like this. I've really never seen that before. It's kind of cool. Another thing I think that's rather interesting about this piano is that the serial number is actually stamped on the harp here. And I've never seen a piano company do that I can think of. Usually it's stamped on a flat surface of the frame up near the keyboard, but on this piano it is stamped on a cross brace on the frame. The bass strings are in very, very nice condition, as you can see. Again, I want to say they're original, and perhaps the piano has lived most of its life with the lid down, but it's possible that they were replaced perhaps a few years ago, because they don't look brand new, but they still look like they're in very good condition. And the rest of the strings look like they're in excellent condition as well. The dampers, from what I can see on this side, also look like they're in very nice condition as well. I'm not sure you'll be able to see that. There you go, you can kind of see it. They look like they're in very good condition, and I'm not seeing any kind of an issue there. It's a very nice piano. So now I'm back around the front side of the Chickering, and I'm about to play it, but I just wanted to tell you one interesting thing I noticed about this piano. Very commonly during the 80s, Baldwin did this, apparently Chickering did this, and I think other furniture manufacturers did this too. They used this certain type of wood, and I believe they altered it by putting little flecks of black paint on the wood, or some kind of thing like that, because if you look closely at the wood on this piano, you can see that it's your standard wood grain, and then there's all these small little dots that they've inflicted on there like a paintbrush. And it was a very common thing that was done back in the 80s. My grandma has a furniture cabinet, or it's not a furniture cabinet, it's like a china cabinet, but it's made of the same exact type of wood. Baldwin used this type of wood on their pianos. We've had many examples of Baldwins that use this type of wood. And Baldwin at one point even made clocks, and some of those clocks had the same type of wood. So while I looked at this piano, I looked at the logo, and I looked at the inside of the piano, and I thought, maybe it's an old piano, I looked at this type of wood, which from what I've experienced was really only used during the 1980s, and I thought this must be from the 1980s, and I was correct this time. So now let's hear the sound of this piano. While it is only a 5'10" piano, I personally think it has a very nice sound. So let's hear that with an original melody that I wrote myself, specifically to test out pianos. piano has a really wonderful sound, especially for an older piano from 1983, and also for being such a small piano. I think it has a very brilliant sounding treble. I think it would be great for accompanying perhaps a guitarist or a singer or something like that, or maybe a small ensemble of instruments, simply because I think the treble in particular would really pop out and come through the mix and it would sound great. And also the bass for such a small piano sounds really great as well. I think it has a very brilliant initial attack, and then it really just has a nice sound after that, and it's a very nice piano, and I really like it. The action has a very substantial feel. Some people don't like a substantial feeling action, but it's very well regulated, and it does everything I really want it to do, so I see no issues at all with the action, and that's a very fun piano to play. So hopefully you've enjoyed this video of a 1983 Chickering. I've got lots of other videos on my channel, not so many about Chickering, I've got a couple here and there, but I have lots of videos on my channel of pianos from all ages, from the 1800s all the way up to brand new today. So you can go check out those videos, and if you like them, you might want to think about subscribing, and if you do, thank you very much, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.